Hello students. So in today's video we will be studying about transfer of charge. So transfer of charge, that is charge is transferred from charged body to uncharged body. So when a charged body is brought in contact with an uncharged body, it transfers its charge to uncharged body. This method of charging a body is called charging by contact or conduction. So whenever any charged body is brought in contact with uncharged one, the uncharged body takes the charge of charged body, and this process is known as conduction. If a body is charged by contact, it gets the same charge as the charged body. If the charged body is having plus charge, then same positive charge will be transferred to the uncharged body. And if it is having negative charge, then same negative charge will be transferred to the uncharged body. So by conduction method, we can observe this by using an electroscope. So electroscope is an instrument by which we can easily test whether the given body is charged or uncharged. When a charged plastic straw is brought near the electroscope, the metal leaves get charged and repel. If we bring a plastic straw which is charged and touch it at the upper end of the metal pin, metal rod, then charges of plastic straw will be transferred to that metal wire or metal pin, and foils which are hanging at the other end, they will get charged and repel. So it's a detailed construction and working we will be studying in another slide. So here you can see a diagram of an electroscope. So what is an electroscope? An electroscope is a device which is used to test whether an object is having electric charge or not. So it is a very simple device through which we can easily test whether the object is charged or not. Its construction is a simple electroscope can be made by using an empty bottle, a piece of cardboard, a paper clip, and two small strips of aluminum foil. So pass one end of the paper clip through the cardboard and hang two aluminum strips from the other end. So in the diagram you can easily see one metallic clip we have taken, and it's one end outside the cardboard, and at the other end two aluminum foils we have hung, strips of aluminum foil. Pass one end of the paper clip through the cardboard and hang two aluminum strips from the other side. So this is very simple construction of an electroscope. If a charged body is touched to the end of the paper clip, the aluminum strips repel each other. So if we bring any charged refill or a scale or a straw and touch it to the end of the metallic pin which is outside the bottle, so all the charge of the plastic scale or refill will be transferred to the metallic pin, and at the end all charge will be transferred to the aluminum foil, aluminum strips. So both the aluminum strips receiving same charge as the charge present in the plastic refill. So these aluminum strips will repel each other. They become open. Why? Because they have received the same charge. If plastic refill is having negative charge, then both the aluminum strips will also receive negative charge, and same charges repel each other. So aluminum strips will be open. They repel each other. So in the diagram you can easily see the construction of an electroscope. So as we have seen that charge is transferred from charged body to uncharged one, in the same way there is another process of transferring of charge to the earth, and this process is known as earthing. The process of transferring of charge from a charged object to the earth is called earthing. Means from the charged object, if charge is transferring into the earth, that process is known as earthing. So in buildings, earthing is done so that electrical shocks can be prevented due to leakage of any electrical current. So earthing in buildings protects us from electrical shocks due to any leakage of electrical current. So all the buildings having earth wire which goes inside the earth. In the electrical sockets you might have seen one positive wire, negative wire, and another one is earth wire, green colored. So that wire goes inside the earth. So if any electrical current is leaking, that excessive electrical current goes through that earth wire into the earth. So this process is known as earthing, and it protects the building from electrical shocks, and also to human beings also protected from electrical shocks. In the diagram you are seeing that house is having lightning conductor. So here through lightning conductor, which is a metal, all the electric discharge is being transferred into the ground. So again this is earthing process, and the current which is charges which are coming from the sky is known as discharge, and all the charges going into the earth through lightning conductor, which is its one end is in the sky open and another end is buried inside the ground. So charge is transferred into the ground. So this process is known as earthing. It protects the buildings from damages, and also human beings get protected. So here you can see how charges or lightning is produced in the sky. The story of lightning. During the development of a thunderstorm, air current moves upward while the water droplets move downward. These vigorous movements cause separation of charges. The positive charges collect near the upper edges of the cloud and near the ground also, and the negative charges accumulate near the lower edges of the clouds. When the magnitude of accumulated charges becomes very large, the air, which is normally a poor conductor of electricity, is no longer able to resist their flow. Negative and positive charges meet, producing streaks of bright light and sound. We see streaks as lightning, and the process is known as electrical discharge. So here when hot air currents moving upward, water droplets moving downward, their vigorous movement causes separation of charges, and these positive and negative charges get accumulated at different edges of the clouds, and when their magnitude becomes very high, air also unable to resist their separation, and they meet each other causing streaks of light. So collision of charges causes the lightning, and the process is known as electrical discharge. Electric discharge is the process in which discharge can occur between two or more clouds or between clouds and the earth. So this electrical discharge of charges can occur between two clouds or it may be between cloud and the earth. Lightning strike could destroy life and property. So this lightning is very dangerous because it is produced due to collision of charges. As a result, great amount of heat is also produced, due to which things get burnt up. So lightning strike could destroy life and property. It is therefore necessary to take measures to protect ourselves. That's why we should take measures so that we get protected from lightning. In the picture, you can easily see how lightning is occurring. Now, what precautions we can take against lightning and thunderstorm? So, protection from lightning and thunderstorms. So, if we are outdoors, what we should do? Open vehicles like motorbikes, trucks, open cars, parks, elevated places, tall trees are not safe. We should not drive in open vehicles, and also we should not take shelter near tall trees or elevated places. Carrying an umbrella is also not safe. Why? Because umbrella is having metal rod and charges can get transferred through metal rod into our body. So umbrella is also not safe. If in a forest, take shelter under short trees. Because tall trees may attract lightning, so we should take shelter under short trees. If in an open field, stay away from trees, poles, metallic objects. Do not lie down. Squat on the ground with hands on the knees and the head between the hands. So if we are in open field, we should be away from trees, poles, metallic objects. Also, we should not lie down on the surface of the ground. Instead, we should sit in a squat position. If we are inside the house, then lightning can strike electrical wires, telephone cords, and metal pipes. So contact with these objects should be avoided. So lightning can strike these telephone cords, electrical wires, so we should not touch them to prevent electrical shocks. It is safer to use mobile and cordless phones than wired phones. However, it is not wise to call up a person who is receiving your phone through a wired phone. So we should use mobile or cordless phones in place of wired phones to avoid any electrical shock. Also, electrical appliances like TV, computers, etc. should be unplugged. So, electrical appliances should be switched off like TV, computers, washing machine, etc. It should be switched off so that they do not get damaged due to electrical discharge or lightning. So, these are some protection or preventive measures to protect us from lightning and thunderstorm. I hope you might have understood that what precautions we can take during lightning and thunderstorm. In this slide you can see if you are in open field, you should sit in a squat position with hands folded on the knees and head inside the hands. So this is our minimum position of the body. So we can be protected from lightning. Now there is one more safety device which is known as lightning conductor. So lightning conductor is a safety device. A lightning conductor is a device which is used to protect buildings from damage due to lightning. So it is a safety device which is fitted in tall buildings and protect the building from lightning. A lightning conductor has a metallic rod. The upper end is pointed and the lower end is joined to a metal plate, preferably copper plate, buried inside the ground. When lightning strikes, the electric charge passes through it to the earth without causing any damage to the building. So this lightning conductor you can see in the picture. It is having one end which is on the top of the building. It is open. It receives lightning and it is made up of metal. And lightning passes through this metallic rod and its another end is having plate which is buried inside the earth. So all the lightning, all the electrical discharge passes through this metallic rod and goes inside the earth. So this process is earthing. And in this way, with the help of lightning conductor, tall buildings get protected from damage. So this is the use of lightning conductor. So okay students, up to here we have studied about transfer of charge through an electroscope, method to test whether body is charged or not, and that method or device is an electroscope. And also we have studied about earthing, precautions, protection from lightning, thunderstorm, and this safety device lightning conductor. So in our next video we will be studying another natural phenomena, that is earthquake. Till then, take care, bye bye. See you in the next video. And if you like this video, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye bye.